Hi guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Time here, a few days back I said welcome back to one more channel. Uh, that would be actually nice. Anyway, time here is around 2:30 a.m. and I'll be doing few episodes for you. First episode is a individual review, initial impression. I just got this fragrance, just initial impression, and then I have a list, and then I have a morning thoughts. I'm very sleepy. Shouldn't be doing morning thoughts. Should be doing morning sleep, early morning, late night. So hopefully you're doing good. This is a perfect time for me. Nowadays, our power connection, I told you a few months back, where we are struggling per day, 6-7 hours power failure. Now for timing, it's okay, but we are always afraid. But at night time, peaceful and quiet. So as you can see from title, I have this new fragrance with me. It's not brand new. It has been released, I think, for some time now. But this is one of those Lattafa fragrance flankers that I wanted to review. I saw it recently. One of the pages brought it, Perfume Gallery BD in Bangladesh. It's called Hayati, and it's called Al Maleky. Okay, I think this is a fragrance. I think it's a fourth release or third. I don't remember. I actually looked for my other bottles. I kept them in random boxes, and I found some other fragrances, that I was looking for. This is the original Hayati, supposedly a good clone of Invictus. Check out my review. I did review this. This is a nice little perfume, and this whole line is very affordable, and these are under $20. Okay, this is the favorite of mine. It's called Hayati Gold Elixir. Okay, so these two I had reviewed, and there's one more, I believe, which was a clone of something I don't remember what it was, but I didn't buy it. So this perhaps is the third or fourth one. Whatever it is, that's what it is. So I blind bought this, and I asked the owners, what is this cloning, because it's not super expensive, under $20, not so much. And he said it's supposedly a clone of, according to him, Mizan Bhai, he said Paco Phantom style. Okay, so I'm like, okay, I'll do it, because I like to do reviews on budget fragrance house, because I get a lot of crowd who are interested. People like budget fragrance. So the packaging reminds me of Amouage Interlude Man. Straight up, it's a hard box, and this is a very big box, a very gorgeous presentation. And Lattafa never is stingy. When they give, right? So imagine, back in the days, we would not imagine 2015, 16, we could get presentation like this for anything less than $200-300. Only Amouage, some of the other houses, Parfum de Marly, they did this kind of boxes. Now Milestone houses, they also do. So this is Lattafa's beautiful presentation. You can see, take a look. Okay, so the bottle follows suit with the other ones. This is similar, and a simple looking bottle, but very heavy. The glass is very heavy, and there's no batch code or anything mentioned. It's just always on the box, production date. So you count 5 years, generic dates for expiry date and stuff. But usually they do not go bad unless you're very much in bad luck. So these has paints all over, like blue, and the name, and the cap. It's very good quality. It's metal, okay, and plastic as well. Got blue inside, and atomizer. I'll show you. I'm wearing this fragrance on my left hand here, so let me just do a respray. Sprayers are good, not the best quality sprayer, I would say. Now it feels like plastic, maybe plastic, okay, not fully metal. This one has some grip on it, but I'm a bit scared because the cap seems like lighter compared to the bottle, and the grip is not that good. It doesn't even click. So always pick up the bottle and use the perfume. So if you're wondering if I look a little bit different, because I'm wearing my new specs, because my old specs that I was wearing, I'm having vision problems. I cannot see when I'm driving. So I guess my power has increased due to a lot of laptop and mobile usage or TV. So that's the thing. Okay, I have to get used to this new power. I have a complex power now, half. So how does this smell? So this one I haven't seen any notes breakdown. Okay, and I just am going to trust my nose, and I'll tell you. To my surprise, I thought nobody covered it, but I saw Sarah. Her name is Sarah or Sarah? How do you say that lady? She covered it, and I watched her review just a while back. I learned a lot about this fragrance. I didn't know she was from Egypt. And Sarah, how do you say these names in English, man? We say in Bangladesh Sarah, like simple, but I think Terminator is like Sarah Connor, like Sarah. So Sarah Mary, right? So she did it, one of my favorite channels, and few other reviewers talked about it. So I got to learn something. I'll share something, but I'll give you just my 2 cents. This fragrance, it's a very sweet fragrance, very sweet, opens up with a lot of sweetness, juiciness, and citruses. Moment you smell this, you definitely gonna be hit hard. Okay, it's not like a like a fragrance like Frank Olivier. This is what Passion Man Intense, like Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce, like freshies. This one doesn't hit you that freshy. It hits you sweet. It hits you like Rave Now, Lattafa's Rave Now, like the juicy pineapple. But instead of pineapple, I believe there are other fruits. So I think she mentioned something like rhubarb and maybe some other fruits. I'll tell you, it doesn't really particularly to my nose smell like any particular fruit. Maybe a melange of juice, like those South African or Zimbabwean, or somewhere they make really nice blend of 2, 3 juices, which is very juicy, like Dime, that brand, or something like Fontana, those brands we get here, very expensive, by the way. And then, our local juice kind of sucks. So we get juice, we know it's like not anything juice about it. But overseas, what we import, sometimes we pay, we get original stuff. So this one, it feels like a very sweet, like a designer kind of a sweet, fresh, lemony opening. It's very strong. First hour, this fragrance, it's definitely in your face, or on your face or in your face, because it can be cloying. It can be cloying and overbearing sweetness. If you do not like fragrances which has that bubblegummy vibe, like Invictus-ish, yes, I hate to say that, but this one has some of that properties, right? It's not an Invictus clone, no, but it does smell like little bit because of the clarissage or something. It has that Paco Rabanne Phantom vibe. This fragrance is so much more potent than this. Okay, in the long run, over longevity, this one cannot compete with this. Some people hate it like a lot, especially the robot. I love it. I just love this kind of presentations. The packaging is so cute. So if you like this, you're gonna like it. But also reminds me of another fragrance. I looked for my bottle. I don't know where I kept it. Jean Paul Gaultier Scandal Pour Homme. I have it. Oh, construction. Anyway, so either one of the 6, 7 boxes I have, it's somewhere there. So Scandal had this sweetness, a little bit of a caramel, sort of like that playful clubbing sort of vibe. This one also gives me that. But also, if you ever loved Karen Herrera Bad Boy Le Parfum, this one also has the vibes of it. So just to give you some idea, you will really, really like it and enjoy this opening if you like sweet fragrance and those perfumes. Okay, it's a very perfumey opening. The thing is, the projection is beast mode, monstrous for 1 hour, and after that it starts getting a little bit settled on your skin. It lasts decent time. Okay, this one, just like the other two that I showed you just now, these all have great longevity because they use, I think, quality oils. But projection after 1 hour, it's not really projecting or jumping off of your skin. Okay, so what you enjoy, I think, is the very first opening hour. You'll like smell me like I'm God, like Jeremy would say. But after that, you need to respray for the beautiful opening. So the best part of this fragrance is the first 1 hour, which I really enjoy, but it becomes sort of like less sweet, more green, herbaceous kind of a mixture of 2, 3 fragrances. So it's familiar, but you cannot pinpoint like this is that clone of this or that, like Sarah would say. I agree with her. So I really admired this reviewer. Sometimes we have good channels, sometimes we have underrated channels, and sometimes we have some great channels. I think she's one of those great channels like Toiletarian, Nasser. He is one of my most favorite reviewers. Like, he is such a nice guy, man. That guy has knowledge, he has collection. He always is punctual reviewing. So there are other guys, like many other reviewers channels who do not review anymore. But like I think AC, yes, AC is one of hell of a reviewer. Okay, so coming back to this, so when I see reviewers covering this, I always take their word for it because I know they're good, their nose is good. So I'll tell you, from my perspective, I am a sweet fragrance lover. Like, oh man, now I'm missing Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Sorry about that. Okay, it was so random, just give me chills. We used to talk once. I used to follow a lot. I'm sorry. uh, Back in the days when I started off my journey, Steven and him, they used to do collabs together, a lot of them. They used to play live music, and good times. Those who miss Carlos, I hope all of you keep him in your prayers, and he is smiling back at us from heavens. Okay. um, One of the big channels, man, sudden, it was a very shocking news to all of us. Anyway, so those who love sweet fragrances, this one will be your go-to guy. Like 1 million fragrances like Invictus, Scandal Puro, maybe something that ultra male. If you know those sweetnesses, this fragrance will be very sweet, a little bit of a fruitiness, and I think a little bit of caramel or those sweetness that you wear. Like a lot of women's perfume nowadays also have like Scandal for her, or Good Girl. They have the sweet, perfumey sweetness. This one has that perfumey sweetness. So it's very nice. Almost reminds me of honey. That's sweet. But then, as I told you, the dry down will be a little bit different, herbaceous, and I think it's following the current trend of perfume. So definitely give it a try. It's the best part, strong parts of this fragrance is affordable, 100 ml juice, beautiful presentation, longevity is very, very good, and this is very safe if you like sweet fragrances. There's nothing to worry about. Downsides would be this has that uh, not to say immature, but kind of like young people vibe. Okay, if you are maybe 40s, you like to wear Chanel Antheas, Ted Lapidus, Kuros. This would be something you be like, you just puke, because I can see a lot of this elder gentlemen, 80s, 70s generation or our generation 80s. They're not very fond of sweet perfumes. They are into their complex, masculine barbershop, like powerhouses. This is not for them. Another thing I would say, this one is not very versatile. I would not wear this in gym. I would not wear this at work. Maybe it's good fragrance for going out, clubbing, stuff like that. Fun, a lot of life while going for a long drive with your friends. Perfect fragrance. It's just a great fragrance for the price. It's a no-brainer. So far, all the three that I have from this line has been great. You can say the bottle is not super attractive, but I like it. If you have it, it's not going to take so much space. Overall, this I would say it's as I like it as much as that. This one, the forgot the name, Hayati Gold Elixir. Both of them are very beautiful. So if you like this one, you like this, but try the dry down first. Then maybe maybe you can decide if you like it. But always try a fragrance before buying. Thank you so much for watching. Let me do the list. Then perhaps if I still have energy, I will do the morning thoughts episode. I have some feelings to share. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.